Alex of All Trades here, and I am back with another exclusive live stream of Vampyr. So, this one time I didn't say Vampyr. What? Pretty sure I was through that other door. Right? Keeps. I know that turning that guy into a vampire is gonna come back and bite me in the ass. Like, it has to, right? Ah!
Back in the grave, you!
It's just a small room. Yeah, it is. Okay. With some reading in it! The Vampire Knight, William Marshall. Forget the legend about the man, the one most of you never heard of, you lazy bastards. Forget the empty tomb in the temple church. Forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he is still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we must keep in mind. If you've had no sign of him for centuries, I kind of doubt that. Another small detail. I mean, if it comes to the end that the guy who turned me is William Marshall, I will have to eat those words, but I seriously question them thinking he's still alive. Like, I feel like I have different evidence than they do. Another small detail we need to keep in mind. This little fucker is clever. How many times... He would be little, actually. He wouldn't probably not be a very tall man. How many times have we thought we had cornered him to finally only find dust and cobwebs? Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. We're no match until we change our plans concerning his hunt. So, here are a few questions for you, lazy bastards. This is trying to be such a dick. And I want all of them answered before speaking of another great hunt to pin the leech down. Who helped him escape his den under Temple Church? We know now, for a fact, that a private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the traitors of Brotherhood of St. Paul... Are you guys possibly the traitors from the Brotherhood, though? Discussed with Marshall when they meet in 1785 in London. The report of this meeting has been burnt. Okay, maybe they do have enough evidence to suggest he might still be alive. But witnesses remain of a request made by Marshall to access a specific book in their library. Why does the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? They exchanged letters. She went to London to meet him in 1786. According to the Brotherhood's spies, She tried to discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793, before fleeing when spotted by our fearless mentor, Kendall Stone. See the pattern here? What happened during these few years? Why such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most eminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire of England to survive our righteous wrath. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Pre-Win leader. William Marshall's memoirs. Ooh. The brother of St. Paul's Stoll finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church, and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Dus Astro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request by my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate. It doesn't even seem like he wants to be a vampire, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end, soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. Lordo. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Pinned note. Evidence safe. Upon further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. It must always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done, Rodney.
I should find the key to that box.
This one?
It's locked, all right.
Yeah. There's a bloody handprint on the wall. Oh, cutscene.
Edgar.
Oh god, I did not see what was holding
Edgar,
up his arms at
Can
first.
you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Yeah. Yeah, he would just collapse.
Easy. Save your strength.
I do have a lot of
I'm
knives.
getting you out of here.
Please tell me this pillar doesn't die too.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late.
Damn it!
Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Confess to
Jeffrey
what?
McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Oh, it absolutely was not.
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
You know, he doesn't look that bad for someone who was tortured. Are you hiding something?
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why didn't we do this before we... Like, why didn't we do this after we left?
Why would the Guard of Prewin believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
Yeah, but the timing doesn't line up. The epidemic happened before you and I even met. In fact, I think the epidemic started before Jonathan even made it back to London.
What can you tell me about
So
William
they're just
Marshall?
retarded.
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Prewin so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Prewin in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Who am I, Ricky Ricardo? Lucy!
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
Lucy.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of
Is
hatred and
she's still
festering
alive?
anger.
Sort of. She's still capable of being bitter. I guess is how I should phrase that.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They
Didn't I already
exhibited
say
the
that?
same symptoms. Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theatre. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited
Okay.
the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies,
Yes,
for example.
psychological symptoms.
And rabies is not the devil at work.
Okay, so Jonathan, I don't think is responsible for the epidemic. Starting to think Dr. Swansea might be. Because while Jonathan was never at the Pembroke before the epidemic broke out, Swansea was.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Yes, but her daughter got infected before she left the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire
What?
blood to cure old Harriet.
What?
There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
Oh, you
did
dumbass.
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. That was incredibly
I admit it,
unethical.
I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
Yeah, that was...
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul.
So
Just
you're a
another
dumbass.
victim of this tragedy.
I don't believe in evil, Swansea. I believe in ethics, and you broke them. You broke medical ethics and individualist ethics. You did not make a good decision. Wow. So either way, Swansea's dead. He's either gonna be a vampire, I'm gonna kill him, or I'm gonna let him die. I'm gonna let him die. I'm not going to save him. He definitely should not have done that to Harriet. Like, he's acting like Harriet's dead, but she's not. She's turned, and he did that.
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's fair, but I can't say you don't deserve it.
Your words hurt deeply, Jonathan. But they come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
Yes, I remember.
The second I saw you in that bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
I thought you were a vampire, till you brandished that cross.
You looked so lost when you opened that door. For a few seconds, I thought you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
And now, I feel true fear. Is there an afterlife? What will become of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reed?
Better hope
I really
that there's
cannot
not
say,
one.
Dr. Swansea.
Because by most standards, you'd be going to the
In the
bad
end-
place.
Life betrays us all.
Jesus. Swansea, I can't believe you did that. I can't. Like, Jesus Christ, man. It's just so wrong. Dead. Yeah. Okay, well... Dead. 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 Oh god. Okay. So 3 people are dead at the docks. I don't know where Ichabod is, but he's apparently healthy. Clay, first dude I killed. And, Swansea, 2 people dead at the hospital. Dorothy and the priest. Priest I wanted to kill. And, Aloysius, who I would call Aloysius, dead. Okay. Actually, I don't think this is that bad. I'm kind of, like, I'll admit, I'm a little surprised, but not, like, tremendously. 1 of 4. Find safe speed, did I? Still haven't found that necklace. Okay. District will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. I didn't want him to become a vampire. He kind of... who knows what other fucking experiments he would have done given the opportunity. Is he still alive? It's hard to tell. Oh. There's just, like... circle? I guess so. Yeah, I did. I didn't recognize this door over here. But yeah, I don't feel bad for letting him die. Like, I suppose some people would feel bad about that, but I don't. Dude definitely was on his way to being, Fauci.
No rest for the wicked.
They're kind of annoying.
We cannot be defeated.
Need to be.
Forget it!
Ah.
I'll kill him!
Oh, come on.
Die, beast!
If the camera could stop doing that, I would appreciate it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
I have it. I can now open the box.
Oh, good. So we're gonna be able to do that or not. So. I need to go down. I need to go down. Yeah. I wonder if that Brotherhood guy is going to be upset that Pembroke is not Pembroke. What's his name? Wait, did I go too far? No, I did not.
No rest for the...
That Swansea is dead.
I really don't know if I should read this.
Oh. I'm gonna. Personal note. January 8th, 1918. The cards worry me, for they keep on announcing the coming of an imprecise but terrible danger, distinct from this awful war. I better call back the legates to London and tell them to observe and report any unusual events. March 15th. Something is definitely going on. The cards keep hiding what is approaching, and that can only mean something powerful is moving. Something so strong and potent the cards cannot fully reveal its nature. All the legates but one are back in London. His mission in Lhasa is too crucial to be aborted. The only noticeable event is the frequent meetings between Aloysius Dawson and the Ascalon Club. It's nothing to worry about for now. July 24th. A terrible epidemic is upon us, and I don't like this at all. My legates have been sent back overseas to protect them from the disease, but also to find any clue about the origin of the plague. I am not totally convinced this is all natural. It's not. In the past, we had many cases of vampire activity linked with sudden epidemics. We must remain vigilant. August 17th. All over the world, hundreds of thousands dead, broken families, despair and affliction deeply rooted in our hearts. This epidemic is a curse. Reports from every country tell me this catastrophe has no boundaries, no limits. The good news is that the disease seems to have withdrawn. The bad news is the cards keep on foreseeing a calamity. September 19th. Cards were right from the beginning. A calamity is upon us. The best sign may be the return of the Guard of Prelude. Jeffrey McCollum himself is back in London. He is actively inquiring and recruiting members for a new campaign. Whatever I may think of McCollum's methods, I must admit he has a good nose for danger. We must all stay alert. My throat hurts. September 21st. McCollum did not waste any time. At least 3 of his war hounds have been ordered to survey me. Same old hate, same old methods. Once again, they will inquire about all my moves, all my acquaintances, and all my actions. I know they are convinced I am an immortal plotting against them. Against humanity. Stupid hunters. I have no time for this. I may have my secrets, but I am not conspiring, the conspiring foe thereafter. But they are right about something. The cataclysm will not be avoided. October 15th. For the second time, I am the primate of St. Paul. I fear for this city. Since I am the primate of St. Paul, I fear for the city. Strahls are invading London and the entire country. No, not invading. They are already here. They are among us, released by the flesh of the many infected. Observers of the Brotherhood tell me that foreign vampires are arriving from all over Europe, delighted to get their share of innocent and suffering flesh. This country, as we know it, may be on the verge of oblivion. We still don't know what is maneuvering against us. October 26th. The cards are still worrying me, as if the real danger was not revealed yet. I am convinced that the Guard of Prewin is about to launch a second great hunt. This is the only explanation to the patterns of activities deployed by McCollum, control of strategic command posts all over the city, creation of many new weapons, robbery to quickly finance this expensive undertaking. I know my name will be on the list if they decide to hunt down all identified vampires in London, but I refuse to submit to this threat. November 7th, the Prewin attack is imminent. Scouts and patrols are getting closer every night. I can't even blame them, for the situation is critical, and a few reports even claim the horned vampire may be back. That's the one I see. But their blindness never ceases to astonish me. How can they keep considering me a foe? Have I not proved I am their ally? Have I not done all I can to protect mortals? This is my last entry in this journal. May God have mercy on our souls? Question mark.
I can't believe it.
What? But what can't you believe? What? Usher, that's his name. Wait, what is he talking about? What can't you believe? None of that's maybe just the fact that he knew the horned vampire? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's freaking out about.
Return later.
I really need to return later.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood.
Oh,
I must tell Elizabeth.
Turn around.
Yep.
Steady, boys! We've got one! Want some of this?
ah.
You're mine!
How am I missing? He's right in front of me. Hello? I can't remember which side the door is on.
Crush the leaf!
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit! Oh yeah, that's who I wanted to hit.
It's done for him!
Oh, come on. Stop hitting me! Oh, God. Oh, come on! How did that not heal me?
Stay back, beast!
Oh, damn, damn. Jerks. Coming.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, there's a vampire.
Your prey is
Yay.
mine!
What prey? It's just us. You gonna come over here?
You're feeble! You cannot win this!
Oh, come on!
This is my territory! Gotcha!
It's a bakery with badly rendered food. Oh, that's a reflection. I was like, what am I looking at? Dashery. China shop. entrails.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Hmm. Well, I know someone who can read this. But I found one of them. Okay. So I think that's 2 of 4 found. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. Right. Or I go talk to him. Let me talk to the detective. Is he-
Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Still, convicting innocent men?
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
Come on. The most ruthless tycoon of England dies and gives his fortune to the poor. The man has been tricked. I suspect torture and murder here.
No, it's mesmerization. Same thing.
Is it true you were dropped in rank? Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake, and I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned.
So why are you still working here?
Sometimes I think you should have been imprisoned.
I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
The death penalty can sometimes be appropriate.
Those are strange, cold words coming from a doctor who claims to take every risk to save lives on these dangerous streets.
I don't care. I'm considering killing you.
What are you investigating, exactly?
Well, my 2 missing persons cases have been solved. By you, it seems. Are you just that lucky? Or do you know something I don't?
I was lucky enough to find them both while conducting my investigation in this part of town.
Why do I still have the feeling that you're hiding something? What about the
Because
abductor?
I am.
Was it the same person?
I don't think so. You had better interview Miss Teasdale and Mr. Kimura on that matter. All I did was to lead them safely home.
So I won't be able to get that in.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector.
I don't know why
Goodbye,
that
Dr.
determined
Jonathan
whether
Reed.
or not I got that
I'm sure
hint.
we'll talk again soon. What has happened to the London that I knew?
He is sort of down. Here? No. It's not. Oh.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
glasses.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Have you any news concerning Aloysius Dawson?
You unburdened his heart and cleared his mind. A most elegant solution, I must say, Jonathan.
Tell me the truth, Usher. Are you a vampire?
By the stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks like an oblivious mortal?
Ooh.
So, are you or are you not a vampire?
As a brilliant man once said, to be unambiguous could only be to one's own detriment.
Why do some vampires look like shit and some vampires look normal?
Why can't I force you to answer me then?
I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole. It comes with certain advantages, like accessing the greatest library in the country and avoiding answering certain questions.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewen stole from you.
And you brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So you're not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours. Now give it to me, please.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Alright, let's go talk to Ashbury. Managed to kill, or let die, every,
It's locked.
pillar. What door is this? Ah! Didn't realize I was actually in Whitechapel.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
The Wereboos will be proud of me.
What could do with some food?
I have this thirst for blood.
Yeah, I know, dude. You're a vampire. I've known this whole game. Quit acting like it's weird. We're so many hours in, man. We know you're a vampire.
Over there! There's one of them.
Christ! He's dead! Shit, that leech is fast!
Oh my, vermin!
Ha! See, that's the thing. I should have hit him there.
You leeches didn't get it!
I have some bad news about our friend.
What good fortune
What is with
brings
that
you back to me,
paint bucket?
Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please,
I
speak
don't know
up.
that this is the worst news.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now?
By letting him
Is
die.
he well?
He was mortally
No.
wounded. I put an end to his misery.
I
That
didn't
is
actually.
terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. The poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
I hate to tell you that he used your blood.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God. go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Oh. I don't actually think she's... I think she's painting something else now. Insolent. What were the 3 things? Pure soul. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. Pure essence of garlic. How is any of that? How's William Marshall a pure soul?
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
I'm just going to whichever one is closest. I don't even care. Apparently that would be Redgrave. We'll see how he feels about meeting me. He wasn't very happy with me before.
To the city anymore.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall?
Really?
Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Does he have to? Or could he just tell you to go fuck yourself? That's... yeah, this is where I'm going.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club.
That was so shocking. He just immediately assaulted me. I don't even know who this is. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. Guy has, like, so much health. on. Okay. He's like, I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. So it just jumps out of nowhere to attack. Why would they keep grease in there? Okay, where is this guy? Is he in the basement? There he is. Is he gonna be mad at me?
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis.
Oh!
Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
This guy, like, is so bipolar. It's like, no, I hate you. Oh, okay, well, maybe I can help you out. No, fuck you. Oh, well, if you put it that way, I guess I can help you. What the hell, dude? Stop your douchebags from attacking me, though.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Jerry McCollum is gonna be so pissed at me. You made me goddamn vampire. Well, you kept bitching about how we were monsters, so. I think I'm going to Pembroke first. We will see.
Last warning, sir.
Steady, boys.
Lord, give us strength.
Ow!
It's done for him. I ought him to step back. Look at He's dead. Murder him. Doesn't like burning.
Ah, God fucking damn it.
God walks with me.
God damn.
Roll back to the hell.
Damn it. I'm gonna beat on him.
The power of the Lord commands you.
Ah, God damn.
Be strong, brother.
Oh my God. Fucking ridiculous. All that whiffing. Can you pick that up? Pick it up.
Over there. Watch out for that tree. Oh my gosh. Time for this. Back in the train. This is mine.
It's
I
healthy.
cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Oh, yeah, gross. I didn't spot me. It's been a while since I've been in here. That's right, there aren't really maps on the interiors. That's the way I do it. It's good to go down. At least there's not stalls in here. This really does not seem like a morgue. It still seems very much like another, like, place to treat patients. It says up, not down? Interesting.
God, what? This one's a tough. Ah!
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Oh, bullshit!
We have to stop it! Stand! Finish it.
Sticking straight up. It doesn't make any sense. It should be on the ground.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Who? That the inventor of insulin? I wonder. There's a skull up there. Oh, fuck you. We need to teleport away. It's busy killing you. That's nearly everything. There's one more thing. I really don't understand why Ashbury freaked out like that she did. I don't actually understand why she's so upset. Like, upset enough to run away from him, I mean. That's the part that doesn't really make sense to me. Let's see if anyone has anything to say about the fact that Swansea is gone. I don't know what happened to him.
Damn. The pain.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
No,
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I guess not. Alright, that's fine. No one needs to talk about him anyway. So we are off to find McCollum. Should be an interesting conversation between the two of us. Where's he? He's in the cemetery. And surprising. He's sort of dead. Lord Hammersley. You guys having fun? Oh my god, stop it. Oh bullshit, I just got up. Ah, can you let me hit him? Oh god. Getting annoyed. Going over here. You can follow me if you want to. He did not. He like turns around. And now you're dead. I cheesed you. You had a lot of money on you. Bullshit. Okay, that one's dead. I know that hitting her at those moments is bad. Oh bullshit! I was mid-swing! Aha! Your explosion did not get me.
He's up to us!
You ready? Cemetery is. What is this space? Is this? Oh god, this is where the Guard of RERUN were when I was trying to protect the Lady of the Night. Not to be confused with the prostitute. I meant the chick who thinks she's a vampire. It's not this direction. It's the best way to go. I feel like I should be able to get over there that way, but I really can't see it. Oh, I think it's path is that way. To do detour. Really need this right now. I'll let you guys fight each other. Someone's about to die. Is that a vampire? Fighting a skull. Oh no, that is a... Ah! He walked right into that, the moron.
It's a leech! Kill it!
How am I missing?
Watch it! It's a killer!
What's with these dead naked bodies? That's disturbing. No one dropped anything? Oh wait, there's something right here. Really didn't drop anything? Sure. Now am I going the right way? Yes. His sheet exploded.
It's a leech! There's one of them. Watch yourselves. We have to stop it. Hold back.
Christ, he's dead!
I didn't even know you were over here. That was long after I clicked the button that you swung.
Best turn around if I were you.
How dare you interfere with my...
Oh my god. Yeah, fight each other too.
You shall learn to respect the law. You're feeble.
I think you're the only one left.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Oh, there he is. He's over there. Are you finding it easier to kill things when you're a vampire, McCollum? I do. No, he got me! McCollum, help! We'll see how in a forgiving mood McCollum is after we fight everything. Hey McCollum, how's it going?
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Not
A little
at
bit.
all, McCullum. I'm here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you... You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more.
So he's much
What precisely are
chiller.
your plans?
I'm actually like happy about that. I feel like turning him was the right decision.
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
The thing is, though, I think I've killed more vampires than you at this point. And I've only known about vampires for like a week.
Will you leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Will you hunt me down?
Not for now. But you had better behave, Doctor, or I may change my mind.
Farewell, my progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reed.
Well, it happens to be true. They look so similar, too. Oh, that's Clay's grave, that's right. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck you both. Oh, bullshit. Oh, God, I hate these women so much. Just leaving. Fuck it. It's not worth my time. Did I just go in a circle? I think I did. I think he's fighting. Shit. Oh, come on with this whiffing hit horse shit. How's he still alive? Oh, and hurting me. Place to rest.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
First, I'm going to rest. Inexplicable disappearance. The Whitechapel police have been informed of the mysterious disappearance of Edgar Swansea, age 45, physician, at approximately 6:30 this morning. The police have circulated a description of the missing man, height 6 feet. Wait a minute. If he's 6 feet tall, how fucking tall is Jonathan Reed and literally everyone else? Slender build? I wouldn't have called him slender. Fair complexion, graying hair, thin mustache, likely wearing a white surgeon coat with dark flannel vest and Oxford shirting and leather evening shoes. Dr. Swansea is a familiar figure in the Whitechapel district, the current head of the Pembroke Hospital, and a preeminent scientist who does unethical experimentation on his patients. He spearheaded the mass admission of patients during last summer's flu epidemic. Although his methods have been criticized, it should be noted that Dr. Swansea did save a substantial number of individuals during the outbreak. His guidance drove the Pembroke to new technical heights, especially due to his enlistment of vanguard talents. His latest recruit was the transfusion pioneer, Dr. Jonathan E. Reed. What is Jonathan's middle name? Who had recently returned from the war. The famous surgeon was nowhere to be found to answer our questions. You probably didn't ask during the day. During the night. The lack of a head surgeon has led to drastic drop in the operation success rate at Pembroke. I would advise against entrusting yourself to them until Dr. Swansea is found or a new head emerges to the hospital. EW. Tippett has a headache. Pippa has bronchitis. No one else is sick and it's critical because he's dead. No one's sick in Whitechapel. Holy shit! The West End got really bad. It was sanitized. Fatigue, headache, fatigue, cold, fatigue. Okay, so I need to make one bronchitis treatment, one headache treatment, one fatigue treatment, 2 headache treatments, 3 headache treatments, 2 fatigue treatments, 3 fatigue treatments, 4 fatigue treatments, 5 fatigue treatments, 1 cold treatment, 6 fatigue treatments. Is the game gonna crash? Two headaches, 1 bronchitis. Now we have a pneumonia treatment. 5 fatigue treatments. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 6 fatigue treatments. Okay. Bronchitis. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 cold chicken. I think that's good. So I need to go to West End. In Pembroke.
I cannot enter. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Over there! There's one of them burning! This one's mine! Leech spotted! Watch out! Stop! Vampyr!
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse. Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Are you all right? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Poor Dr. Swansea. He was the only one to stand up to those brutes. And now they've dealt with him.
Where is Dr. Swansea?
I don't know. I hid behind a tent. I saw nothing.
I do not know why
Goodbye,
I just asked that question. The other doctor I need to find here is Tippets. Well, she's not a doctor, but you know. That's not Tippets.
You may lack the resources, but we have some of the most brilliant minds in London.
Outside. Usually that's where he is. There he is.
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Yep.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill all the same. Please, take this medicine.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed. To be honest, I just did not take the time to diagnose myself.
It was just a headache.
Are you okay? I heard the hospital was attacked.
Yes, can you believe it? Attacking a hospital of all places. Mindless savages.
Is anyone hurt?
No, But Dr. Swansea is missing. I believe they wanted money or drugs. Maybe these brutes will ask for a ransom.
No.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Okay, that's gonna be it for the day. So let's talk about, well, for this live stream. So let's talk about the schedule. The permanent schedule is semi-permanent. Book club is on June 29th at 3 p.m. on Alex's Book Circle. The book is The Neon God by Ben D'Alessio. You can buy a print copy of that book on bookbaby.com and use the code Alex Book Club to get 40% off. And then if you can be part of the book club if you read the book, and you can buy a copy of my book. There's a link in the description below. You can join my Discord. There's a link in the description below. And you can join my locals, and if you do that as a paid subscriber, you get access to exclusive stuff like this exclusive live stream. Okay, so merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.